the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Haskins will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jet sweep, Boyd with it.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. That's what.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action with Haskins. That escapes the sack. Going for the deep ball. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to pass. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
All day, just like that, just like that. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
On play action, Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try to run with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow on play action. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 41, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On the give, this is Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Not 36.
This is Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Big stop, team. Big stop. Let's go.
They go play action with Haskins. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But quickly to Thielen here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Harris going to get it again on second down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. That is caught by Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try again.